What's up, YouTube? Thank you so much for watching Mindfully Fit. My name is Troy Devlin, and I'm an integrative nutrition health coach specializing in weight loss. In today's video, I thought we could talk a little bit about why it's important to focus on the journey or the process as opposed to really focusing on where we want to be, our goals, or what we sometimes call the outcome. So we really want to focus on the process as opposed to focusing on the outcome. And it's just my opinion. I'd never tell you how to think, but as a coach, I find it interesting to explore different mindsets or ways of thinking or looking at things, because sometimes that's the easiest thing for us to change right away. It takes a little bit of time for us to change our body. Like if we want to lose some weight, it's going to take a little bit of time for that to happen. But we can change our minds or change the way we look at something just like that. It's super easy. So again, in this video, I knew I was going to put my arm in that. I put some gum on that piece of paper and I knew I was going to stick my arm in it. But anyways, in this video, we're going to talk about why you really want to try to find something about the process that you like. Because at the end of the day, it's really important that you enjoy the process. In other words, take some time right now to just be and maybe explore some feelings of gratitude. Like, what are the things right now that are going good that you're happy about? I would invite you to, when you think about the things that are good that you're happy about, I would ask you to attach some verbs to those things. Like, what are the things that you're doing that are leading to those good feelings? And now, if I were to ask you sort of on the flip side of that, is there anything that really you're not happy about right now? Or is there anything maybe that you would change? And the same thing, verbs attached to that. Is there anything that you could be doing or that you're doing now, maybe you should stop doing, that would lead to change in that area? And I'm not here to judge as your coach. I'm just here to kind of hold the light for you, to illuminate and maybe help you look at certain things and examine them. And if we examine verbs as opposed to adjectives, it may be helpful, because if you look in the mirror and you look at yourself and you're like, I want to lose some of this body fat. But you look in the mirror and you just think to yourself, I'm fat. Telling yourself that you're fat, that's sort of a description, or we could think of we could think of that being like sort of like an adjective, and that's not helpful, right? But it would be helpful to think about the verbs associated with that. So what are some of the things that we associate with that, and vice versa? So it can be hard to take a look at that sometimes, but if we're trying to cultivate a growth mindset here, and if we really are even concerned with mindset as a concept, with which as a coach, I feel like you should be concerned with mindset as a concept, because it's the easiest thing you can change. You can change it so fast, just like that. It's up to you how you look at things, right? And so that's what this is all about, guys. And I hate to ramble, and this is high-level stuff, but if you can understand it, your road to success can be effortless, because it's all up to you how you perceive the information coming in. But it's sort of like you get to choose the lens that you look at things through. And it's a very interesting concept, but it can really help you if you're trying to lose some weight, because the stories that we tell ourselves are very important. And if we tell ourselves the wrong story, it makes it all too easy to give up. Because again, you look in the mirror, you see all that body fat. And I know as your coach that even if you're doing everything right, it's going to take a long time for that body fat to go away. It will go away, right? You can release it. You don't need it anymore. You have permission to release that body fat. But you and I both understand that it's going to take some time in order for that to happen. So we should embrace the process of whatever it is that we have to do to get to the point where we're the same person without the body fat. What does the person without the body fat do? What does their life look like? Why? What are the verbs associated with them not having their body fat? And, it has to do with the way they look at things, what they eat, and the amount and type of exercise that they're engaging in. So, change your story, change your life. Real change is identity change. And I'm not here to advocate any sort of crash diet to anyone, because crash dieting doesn't work. But if you change the story that you tell yourself, who knows? So thank you guys for watching the video. Focus on the process, not the outcome. And let me know what you think.